Marlin Faulkner from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been with Symmetry right around 19 months. And I've been in the insurance industry probably about 10 years. Never had any success, very little success. I tell people the average insurance agent makes $30,000 to $32,000. I was a lot below average. But about 18, 19 months ago, I got a call from a guy about a company that he told it to me like this, that it's a personal development company that happens to sell insurance. And that was different than anything I'd ever heard before. So what I did was I came on board, and when I started, I was negative $540 in my account. And my wife and I had actually split up. You know, she was tired of me not paying bills and me not being the man that I was supposed to be when she married me. And so when I got the call, I actually wasn't living at home. And so I decided to give this a shot. And being in the industry, I was skeptical and cynical, but I knew this guy, Nate Alford, and I knew his commitment level, and so I decided to follow him. When I got started with Symmetry, I couldn't even afford leads. Someone bought me 50-cent leads, the oldest leads, and I loved it because I got to call and call and call. And I think one of the experiences that I love the most is I love the phones. I love to call people, I love to talk to them. When someone hangs up on me, I get fired up, and I'm definitely gonna close the next guy or get an appointment. But I remember the first appointment I sat on, this lady named Evelyn. I don't remember her last name, but when I met with her, I was surprised because it was an older lead. When I called her, she said, I sent this form in a long time ago. She said, my husband's gone. But I didn't quit because, you know, the system taught me kind of what to do. So I went over to the house anyways, not really knowing what to do, but I had some insurance background. She basically said she didn't want her to leave her kids like her husband left her. And I knew right then that this was the company for me. One, because of the system that put me in a place to be able to talk to Evelyn, and two, to be able to reach out and have personal interaction with that client, that customer. I'd never had that before, and I've been with a lot of insurance companies. It was always about how much you sold, and I felt like with this, it was more about, I just got to help that lady, which, and that's to help her kids, which may go for generations because someone bought me a 50-cent lead. So that was my first experience. My life is completely different now. Moved back in. My wife just got licensed in the business. She just wrote her first app, so I won. But she loves it. She saw the change in me because of the system that Brandon and Casey and Brian have put together. Man, it allowed me to become a better person. See, at the end of the day, I really don't think it's just about the insurance. I think it's about who you are as a person. And I become a better person. My kids noticed it, my wife noticed it. I became a manager. I'm about to break out 2 managers. So I have this journey in life that I get to go on. I get to become a better person in a great system. It's the first time it's ever felt like family. Like when I don't hit a goal that I commit with my managers, I feel like I'm letting down my older brothers, or like Casey and Brian and Brandon are like my uncles. Like, you feel like it's family. Like, I want to win not just for the client and my family, but for their families. And I've never felt like that. When my wife first got to Symmetry, she came to a conference earlier this year, and I didn't even know that Brandon and Casey knew her name, but they came up and introduced themselves to her and said they were so happy to meet her. That makes me want to work harder. That makes me want to win. That makes me want to go out and help 10 times the people I'm helping. So.